Welcome to Everyday Black Men, a podcast for authentic black male thoughts. I'm Riker, and I'm joined by R. Reed, a.k.a. Burning Cinnamon, and Armstead.
Armstead, that's me.
Follow us on Twitter at EVYD
We're all back again.
Instagram at Everyday Black
All
Men,
back together.
and Facebook at the Everyday Black
Welcome
Men
back
page.
to Everyday Black Man. Welcome back to Everyday Black Man.
Y'all are completely fucking up the audio over here. I'm looking at this, and it's like...
It's spiking.
It's like,
It's a
oh my
My
goodness.
voice, I'm singing.
Well,
Oh, wow. When I talk, it gets really loud.
Yeah.
Let me go back here. It's like I'm really, really loud.
Yeah, you're just a very loud person.
Be quiet on that mid.
Hey, man, be quiet on the bed. I'm never going to be quiet on the bed.
Now, but trouble when I come to them semis.
Look, man, you leave Simi out of this.
No.
Simi ain't done nothing wrong.
Semitones.
Simi ain't done nothing wrong. But, regardless, welcome to the Everyday Black Men podcast. We have a couple topics that we wanted to talk about. We've got one guy right here who is just being very interesting. I'm not sure what's up with him or why he's looking a little weird.
Your beard looking clean, man. Who you don't got clean for, man?
Oh, God, look
I
at the
didn't get paid for
beard.
anybody.
Adam,
Did it for them booches.
lined up.
No booches.
Line up them boots.
It is not cleaned up for the booches. I feel like Obama talking to you niggas. And you niggas is just
That's your problem. You
completely
think you better than everybody.
and
Yeah. That's why we didn't vote for Hillary.
unapologetically
What's up with
niggerish.
that, man?
That's why we didn't vote for Hillary.
Look, Hillary had shit to do with that.
Still Bernie.
Don't you ever disgrace my man Obama by saying Hillary. He beat that bitch once, and he would have beat her again if she tried.
Oh, she knew better.
That's domestic violence.
Only...
It's only domestic violence if it fits your agenda, you know.
No, it's only domestic violence if it's physical or non-financial. As long as you have money, you can do whatever you want. In fact, I'm probably going to start in at that. As long as you have money, you can do whatever you want.
Speaking of that, I got a topic I'm going to bring up later on down the line when we get to that point about this subject. Let's go.
Okay. Well,
about
let's start
dicks?
off with white people being fragile. So we've had everything in the past couple of weeks where we had Permit Patty telling people that, hey, you got to have a permit in order to sell water. It's like, no, the fuck you don't.
Grass cutting Bob.
Grass cut Bob.
I made that up.
We
Didn't
had...
have a name.
You say you made it up. I guarantee
No,
that.
it happened, but I didn't know they didn't have a name for the person.
No, we call him Grass Cut Bob.
Grass cut Bob. There's a little black kid cutting grass, and he went over to the neighbor's yard. I'm like, nigga, that's a free grass cut. The hell you talking about? Oh, it's just like a line or two over. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Like if you a line or two over, that's not you trying to do something.
That
That's
little
you.
nigga saving you effort.
That little
Saving
nigga is
effort.
saving you effort. Saving you real effort. But I don't know, man. White people they getting real fragile out here. It's like they realize that the racism train's not going to be able to keep going through that station. And so they're like, oh, man, I'm really racist and I'm really mad about everything, even though you're not doing anything wrong other than being black. Because they don't say shit to the little Asian kids or little Hispanic
If it was
kids
Mexican,
or
they
little
would've
white
said
kids.
Not a thing.
Oh, if it's Mexican, they'd be like, oh, come back, Jose. I'm not the one who voted against your people, even though I definitely voted for Donald Trump. You know how my boy does. And they're like, whoa, you know how the Trump administration has made taxes better. But for who?
Oh, yeah, that tax thing is going down and down as the week
It's
goes
just
by.
every week.
Like the approval of it.
Every week, people just kind of
Hold on, we need to
realize-
make this comment. Don't let your little president get your ass whipped.
Yeah,
I want
let
that
your
T-shirt still. I forgot about
President,
that.
get your ass whooped. That's just, it's basic.
Straight
Very
up.
basic.
Get that 4-5 and get Trump.
Don't tell people they're going to get 4-5 and get trumped. They just going to get what comes to them. What comes to them. If you are acting the goddamn fool and you're stupid, then it is what it is. Like, we just not making excuses for white people. And if you're in a black space, just don't say anything. Like,
Even
that's
if
all
you're
I'm
in the
saying.
mid space, we do not care.
Yeah. I saw a black girl who came across that whole bus like fucking Rosa Parks to grab that ass. And by grab, I mean she smushed that white girl into a pose. She looked like a nice little chicken box by the time the girl was
Did
done
she
with her.
normal punch her?
No, she
What?
fucking Superman crossed the world.
Consecutive
Wait,
Oh,
did she
punched her.
did she say Falcon Punch?
She did not say Falcon Punch. She's not a Smash player.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait
that
till we get there.
would be a great little thing.
Hey, till we get
But the problem that we're running into with white people, and this is what I'm going into to segue into the next topic, is that Democrats are a bunch of corporate pussies. They don't do anything. They don't know anything. They don't have anything that they're doing. So it's just, I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all are making excuses. Y'all bend over backwards for whatever company or corporation, or even Republicans, which, I mean, come on, man, that's a bit incestuous. But Democrats just take it left and right.
Hold on, what was that word you just used?
Incestuous?
That's like when you fuck your sister and brother?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not in Alabama, so you don't have to be like that.
I mean, you're close enough.
Oh.
No, we're not close enough. We are...
Niggas in Georgia fuck their cousins.
Whoever those niggas are, I disavow them from being niggas. They are now richer white trash.
Richer white trash?
Because, you know, white trash is normally like the bottom of the barrel when it comes to like poverty. Because, you know, white trash is like, I have to hunt other shit with my money that I got from selling my sister in order to get things. Whereas, like, you know, like black people, we manipulate the system. Like, we don't just...
That was harsh.
I mean, it is harsh, but...
I'll say some fuck shit.
That was pretty...
Is it true?
That was...
I mean, that's not...
The devil
That's the
cringed.
point. But
I mean...
No.
The devil cringed
not
a little bit.
excuses for white people. We're not making excuses for white people. All right? We're not making excuses. All right?
Same way.
All right. Fine. Sorry. Getting back to it. But the shining light here is...
No, I was talking about the little thing you ride.
Oh, okay. No, the things is actually kind of cool. But you got to be a mall cop to get one of those and actually be able to just use it.
Blark.
I want a slingshot.
Do you even know what a slingshot is?
Yes. It's a little motorcycle.
Like you're talking about the sexual position.
No, hell no. What the fuck?
I was thinking about an actual
that,
slingshot.
Y'all seen that picture for Drake fans? This is how Drake fans have sex.
I mean,
I
it
didn't
is
see
a
that,
slingshot, but yeah, I don't know. Don't ruin this man's eyes right now.
Oh my goodness.
He needs proper time to be able to digest that photo with a honest reaction. And also,
you already know though. Oh
no, we're not going back to Mild Drake. We're not going back to Mild Drake. Yeah, but progressives are at least coming up, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about our good little friend, Miss Socialist Democrat Alexandria, and I'm not gonna say her last.
Alacosta Marcha.
No, it's not Alacosta. It's
I
like
don't know.
Ocasio-Cortez. I'm just gonna keep the Cortez part.
Hold on, she has a hyphenated name.
Yeah, it's hyphenated. I'm just gonna keep the Cortez part.
Why are you going? Do you keep the second one and forget the first one is
No,
hyphenated?
I just can't pronounce the middle one. I'm not gonna fuck it up on air.
I do have a question though.
No, go ahead.
So when you get married, will your wife hyphenate her name?
No,
Or you don't care?
She'll take my name.
She has to take your name?
Not has to. I just make sure that if I was going to marry someone, I marry someone who does not like their current last name. If you have a girl who wants to keep her last name,
that makes sense. Hey,
then
do you
she's
like your
not the
last
one
name?
for
I
me.
hate it. Oh, we're definitely getting married.
Oh,
Makes
that's
sense.
interesting.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, no. I fully support women's rights to say that they want to have a hyphenated name. At the same point in time, I'm not dating any woman who wants a hyphenated name. That's equality.
She could be the perfect woman for you, though.
I don't give a shit.
I don't know about perfect, but she'll be there.
Perfect is a lot of things to a lot of different people.
Perfect is.
Some men, perfect is coming in and having a girl who can wipe you
As
down.
long as my kids' names ain't hyphenated, I don't think I'm tripping. You know me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, the kids' names.
So you're saying you would allow her to hyphenate her
She
name?
do whatever she want to do.
I mean, the kids
You just
have
want
to
the
be your
kids
last
to take
name.
your name.
Oh, the kids, no hyphenation on the kids.
Yeah, it can't be no hyphenation.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's how one of my cousins did it.
Yeah.
And that worked for them. But for me, I want you to take my name because
mean-
we're in a traditional African American relationship, not some of that new hybrid
Liberal
stuff.
white feminism bullshit, right?
Well, I mean, I was gonna say liberal white feminism bullshit, but something to that effect. But yeah, Cortez. She really rocked the mic.
Rocked it.
She last year was a bartender. This year she's like one of the youngest reps now. Took over a district run by a pussy ass corporate Democrat. She beat that man.
Well, he had 8 years.
Yeah, he
Or
had
12,
8 years
or
of doing
12.
nothing.
Well,
8
probably
years?
supporting the banks just in New York.
He did something.
Supporting the banks in the stock market.
Hanging on to
market
Clinton's
agenda.
coattails and just doing whatever the corporate Democrats wanted him to do. But people try to come for her on the corporate Democrat side. They're like, oh, well, she didn't really do it. It was just her grassroots. And then she threw out them shoes. Like, these are the shoes that I walked in. See how they fucked up? That's because I walked in them and knocked on door after door after door until literally the rain was seeping into my shoes. And it's like, how are you going to try to challenge a woman who's Hispanic on work ethic. That's like trying, that's like trying to challenge a black person on chicken. You're just not going to win that fight. You can't go tell us where the best chicken spot is. We tell you, Fred, and then you go back and tell your little white friends. Then y'all talk about how, oh, this area's not safe.
It's so much better than KFC.
But
why are you going to KFC?
Well, I mean, KFC in Jamaica, though, on the other hand, is like one of the best restaurants. But that's like everything outside of America.
I don't go to places in other countries and go to places I can go to at home.
Well,
although I do want to go to McDonald's in Japan because I hear their menu is weird.
No, McDonald's in Japan is weird. But no, I'm telling you, if you ever go to Jamaica, go to their KFC.
Do they put some spice on your chicken?
Not just spice, nigga. They put everything on that chicken. Like, you walk out there, you be like, I need to take some shit back.
Have you had some?
No. Okay. I'm going based off every Jamaican person I've ever talked to.
Okay.
That's one thing that they say that they all agree on is that the KFC is beyond this world.
So
now,
the ones here suck.
Well, they don't go to the ones here. They're like, I went once, almost died.
I like the coleslaw from KFC.
I mean, the coleslaw from there was good. I was just mad about Chick-fil-A. But on the other side, Chick-fil-A gave us the coleslaw recipe when they took that shit away. So you can't really be but so mad at it.
I was mad they took away the brownies.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many other places. Like Zaxby's got pretty good brownies.
Zaxby's got some good ass cookies.
I mean, yeah. If you,
it's not hard to find a good cookie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can only
you can name
But 3 places that have like that cookie that's just like, oh my god.
Well, if you ever in Augusta.
Subway.
Okay, keep going.
Subway.
Those are
Zaxby's,
yeah.
and the other spot y'all just said. The fuck were y'all just talking about?
I want you to tell us what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay. All right.
There it is. Yeah.
But if you
ever go to any gas station, get one of them grandma's peanut butter cookies.
No, man.
Grandma's peanut butter cookies.
I mean, they good, but they not beating the 3 places I just said.
Yeah. True.
Then you can go there and get you a cheesecake cookie. What?
I don't know.
What?
Okay. All right. I'm saying,
white
if you ever in Augusta, there's this place called Jackie M's and Son. And yeah, I'm putting them out there. They cookies. Well, everything they busted open. But them cookies is the truth. You got to go get one of them. If you're lucky, you can get a soul roll. Man, but if you're not lucky enough to get a soul roll, just get the regular Philly cheese steak. You're going to be happy that you got them calories. Now, you don't have to do a regular size.
They got chicken. They got chicken Phillies?
No, they got chicken Phillies.
Yes, that's what I would go with.
That is what
you get a chicken Philly when you can get a
that's
beef.
what the writer and stylish.
I don't want no beef, man.
You know those guys, the writer and stylish.
No smoke.
We went there and we really enjoyed ourselves. Jackie M and Sons, it's great. They're not paying me for this. It's just sometimes.
What about Paula Dean's restaurant?
If you don't get that racist, fuck out of here. You know goddamn well I do not fuck with no Paula Dean. Paula Dean can take her ass back over to whatever racist plantation she came from and figure things out with herself. Because, I mean, I want to give Paula Dean another chance. She did make some fucking good chicken. Like, even Dave Chappelle joked about that shit, but he's like, yeah, I'd still eat that shit. And, you know.
I'll probably still eat it.
Exactly. She ain't going to poison you. She just dislikes you as a person.
Yeah. I mean, but she was old, so I kind of assumed that she was racist.
I mean,
anybody else think that, like, early old people, like, were you racist at one time?
I don't even think, were you racist? It's like, how racist were you?
How racist?
Were you like, what a bystander racist, or were you trying to put niggas up on trees? Like, give me like one of the things. Were you basically a casual white person? Like, I hate niggers, but I'm not going to do anything about it, which, I can stand that. Or were you like, I'll be the first one to string them up? Like, which side of the spectrum were you?
I think at a particular point, there's some of it that's just like, oh, my mother my mom was a racist, and she still is.
Did she raise you?
Anyone who says my mom wasn't racist?
No, was.
Oh, okay. My mom was racist. Okay, so you got a white apologist. Okay, all right.
Well, but Cortez, we're sorry. We love you, and you're actually on my agenda. I'm actually a Bernie Sanders guy, all for America coming a little bit socialist. I mean, people don't realize socialism and communism are 2 coins of the same side.
Oh, yeah.
It's just corporate interest versus government interest. And ours, the people.
Well, the people's interest versus corporate interest.
Communism is more, I'm sorry. What do we call it now? What do we call communism democracy, now? What do we call it now?
We call it a republic.
We call it a republic.
Which means we vote for people that are supposed to vote in our best interest.
What?
That's not how it works. They've been